How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to Battlegrounds Game Center. I'm Patrick, and today we're going to be taking a look at something really cool, the Heroscape Age of Annihilation Master Set. This is the premium painted version. We just got this at the store. Was really excited to get this. If you played the original Heroscape back in the early 2000s, this is basically Renegade is bringing it back. We got a lot of new stuff coming out for it. So we got this master set, we got some extras here that I'm going to open, some promos, and it'll be coming out very soon towards the end of August here, I believe August 29th. I did get to play this at Adepticon this year, so that was really cool, and then it's finally starting to come out. So again, we have the premium painted version here, so we'll get to see all the really cool painted models. But yeah, let's go ahead and get it open and see what comes inside the master set. So we got the box here, got the back, it kind of shows off what's coming inside it with the pre-painted miniatures, the terrain and everything. And it is compatible with all past and future Heroscape master sets, expansions, and everything. So I don't think the game has really changed. So it's kind of like in HeroQuest in that regard when they redid HeroQuest. It's just an updated look, but for the most part, it is exactly the same game. So we got the box opens from the side here. Feels like opening like a toy. See if I can try not to break this box. Oh man, whew. Look at those models. Oh boy. So here's the box. The first thing you see is all these awesomely painted models. So yeah, let's go ahead and start looking through these. So it looks like we got some like polar bear looking armored polar bears. They look really cool. We got 3 or 4 of them, it looks like. So some of the other ones. We got another one here. Looks very cool, nicely painted. And then you got a bigger one. It looks probably like the leader. We got a pirate. A really cool looking pirate. Futuristic looking pirate. I did not ever get to play the original Heroscape. Because it just kind of came out at a time when I wasn't really doing a lot of gaming. You know, early 2000s, I was a teenager. I wasn't really thinking about board gaming. But mainly video games. But this thing's really cool. Kind of has like a Wendigo feel to it. And you got this guy. He's got the 4 arms and the guns. These are very nicely painted. I mean, for just like being mass-produced painted, these are pretty nice. I would say they're definitely even better than the painted D&D models. Got like a demon lady, an axe and wings. Very cool. Got some smaller guy here. Looks like an alien of some sort. This lady's really cool. Another like demon lady. Might actually just start putting them back actually. Got another polar bear. About to slam down. Got another little rogue looking character. He's got the 2 daggers, the cloak. Some more space pirates. Got 4-armed green alien with some daggers. Now, I don't know if these were characters that were from the original Heroscape or if they're all brand new. Let me know in the comments, because like, again, I'm not super familiar with Heroscape. I mean, I've played it once or twice, but as far as like all of the available miniatures and packs and stuff, I've never really looked into. We got a dwarf here. Get to focus on him. Got a red beard and a really big axe. Very cool. And got another pirate. And then we got wings here, which are going to get put on the dragon when we get to it. So let me go ahead and clean this up and we'll continue on. And we got some of the other components here. Looks like some hex. So it looks like some glyphs. And you got these little stackers here. I think it's like used for health and stuff. These are like activation tokens here. So you kind of put them down and you can choose where you're going to activate next. You got your combat dice. Looks like a D20 in there as well. And then that is the first layer. Then we get into the next layer, which has all of the different like terrain pieces with the 3D terrain pieces. You got some grass there. You got water. And then you got your See if I can get them out. Some single hexes. Kind of broke apart a little bit, but very cool. You got some of the 2 pieces there. And then we've got some terrain, some of the 3D terrain. So it looks like these are like pillars and all, like it makes like kind of like a building of some sort. It's thick plastic. I'm not 100% sure how to put it all together right now, but you can kind of get an idea of what this stuff looks like. It's got a little bit of it's got a wash on it, so it has some depth, so you don't really need to paint it. Very cool. And we got some more miniatures here. So we got this guy right in this thing. It's like a chimera. And then a winged person on it. Very cool. It's a big bottle. Very nice. And then we got the big one, the dragon. It has multiple pieces actually. So we'll kind of put this together here, see what it looks like. But yeah, this thing is huge. That is awesome. Just big winged dragon. It comes in 3 parts. So, very cool. Got the 3 tails. So we'll just kind of put him over here for now. So that's the second layer. And there's more. Next we've got the character cards. So there's 2 sides of these. So you got like your basic side, if you don't want to use like any real special abilities. And then you got your opposite side, which goes into more complexity of how they work. So that's pretty cool. So you've got Aquila okay, so Aquila looks like that's the faction, so like that dwarf and that guy's part of the same faction. So you got Dorman the Bulkhead Brawler, and then Zenithrax the Vine Weaver, so that's the dragon and the dwarf are together. Then we got Yandar. Looks like those are the polar bears. So it shows you how many come in a unit. So you got 4, and then you have the guy there. We've got the Revna, which are the pirates. Maybe? Somewhat. Well, no. These names, okay. Rakchot, or Rakkoat, Steward of Death. Mizrax, the Kyrie warrior. I'm probably butchering these names, but oh well. Then you've got another Vidyar. You got a Vidyar, which is by himself, so maybe he's like a mercenary. And then you've got Utgar, which is another. So these are like the demons, and then space pirates here. Exiles of the Sundered Sea. And then you got Raylan, the Kiri warrior, and then Loviatat, the Kiri warrior. So very cool. So you got a few different factions in here to play around with, and of course there are other starter sets that come with more. And then I think this is just the first wave, and then there'll be another wave of another box set and more characters and stuff. So very nice. Then looks like we got the rulebook, and we've got game contents. So kind of go through the rulebook here. Not super big. Got some lore, introduction. So if you're playing the basic game and how that works, because again, there's 2 different ways to play this. Then you got the master game guide, which has way more complexity and order markers and glyphs and all these other things. So it's a good way to introduce your kids, or someone that's not super into this kind of stuff, like skirmish games or war games. So the basic way would be very easy to introduce someone to the game and the basic mechanics, and then over time you can start introducing them to the more in-depth rules. But very cool. And then of course there's stuff that's coming out, that's already out or coming out. You got another picture. Very nice. And then credits in the back. And then we've got our game contents. There's that assembly guide for that. So you got the different scenario play, warriors, kind of goes over their lore a little bit. Shows you the battlefield key, so what all the different things mean. And then there's different maps that you can set up for different scenarios. So it has all that ready to go so you can start playing. Very cool. There's 9 scenarios, it looks like. Very nice. And then we got one more layer, which is going to be the big pieces here. So here's like the big grass, and then in addition to the grass and the water, you also got some rocks. So yeah, they have like very similar looks, but they got the different colors, so at a glance, you can tell what's what. And then got some lighter color here as well. But yeah, this is really cool. Now, I would imagine the basic sets, I believe, still have like the painted terrain, but the miniatures are what are not painted in the other sets. So this is the big set. There's two versions. There's just the regular master set, and then there's the premium set, which is what this is. That has all the painted models. We will have both available when it comes out on August 29th, I believe. And then we'll also have some promos that you can get, which I'm going to go through here in a moment, as well as there'll be another starter set, like a smaller one. But yeah, so that is the main box that has all the really cool components in it. But let's go ahead and move on to some of the extras that you can get as well. Okay, so next we got more terrain. So these are going to be a bunch of jungle trees, the Grove at Lar's Edge. So we'll have this available as well. So you can see it comes with a few different pieces of terrain. So let's go ahead and get it open. So you got bushes here to pop out. Like, these things are just, I mean, you could use these in other games too. Like, they're just good, 3D trees and bushes and different plants. So those look really cool. So those are all the same. And then you got a few different trees to look at. So it comes the trunk there. It's got like vines wrapping around it, and all you can do is just push the top in, and behold, you have yourself a tree. But then we also got some promo characters. So there's two different ones. There's a promo character for buying the game, but the master sets, you'll get a promo character. And then this is for some organized play that we'll have available in the store. So we'll probably try to do some events to go along with the game. And if you come and do some organized play, this is another character you can get. So let's go ahead and open both of these and see what they look like. This is Sergeant Drake Alexander. Got all these fantasy and sci-fi, and then you just have this guy who's got a jetpack, a sword, and he just looks like he just fell out of World War II. This is one of my favorite miniatures by far. It's a lot of fun. I really like this. Next, we have the Shiori, the organized play character you can get. This one's pretty cool because it's like 3 miniatures on one, like 3 ninjas here. Very cool. This plastic is very bendy, so it's very soft plastic, so keep a lookout for that. But it should be pretty durable, so if you drop it or anything like that. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, so that is everything that comes in the Age of Annihilation Master Set for Heroscape, the pre-painted version, as well as some promos and terrain. And there is one thing I did miss as I was opening this. I just didn't notice it. It actually flips up, and you can see a whole spread of the whole game. So that is really cool. This is a really nice box. Like, it's relatively compact enough that you should be able to fit it on a shelf and fit everything in there for the set. But yeah, no, I'm really excited to get to this table and start playing it. We'll do some events for this game, whether it's like some learn-to-plays, organized plays in the future. So keep a lookout. It comes out at the end of August. So we'll have this for sale on our online store as well as in-store. So we hope you guys can come out, take a look at it, and pick yourself up a copy. But if you enjoyed this content and you want to see more like it though, please go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. We're growing. It's awesome. I cannot wait to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Let's do it. I think we can do it. Thank you again for taking the time to watch the video with us today. I'm Patrick at Battlegrounds Game Center. Until next time, see you later.